All right, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Zachariah coming back to you with another lesson. All right, before I get started, though, I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel. Shalom to you brothers out there that are laboring, enduring the elements, making your body a living sacrifice, trying to seal the elect, making your carnal election assured, seeking out your own salvation, as well as you sisters that are learning, listening, applying, being obedient to your husband. Shalom, shalom. Again, it's the brother Zachariah come back to you with another lesson. All right, I just got off work about almost an hour ago. It was on my spirit, as soon as I get off, man, to try to get a lesson in real quick, I know it's cold and everything, but, that's this part of it. Sometimes we endure the elements, man, but Yahweh Shem Shah, man, he'll give mercy and strength unto you, okay? Because he knows, that you're being sincere and you're doing the work, okay? And, my hat goes off to you brothers, man, that are out there that are laboring and, you're not doing it to be seen of men. You're not doing it to be, get the praises of men, and pats on the back or nothing like that. You're doing it because, you're seeking, first and foremost, you're doing it, because you were commanded to by the Heavenly Father and His Son. And also you're doing it because you're seeking out your own salvation, because at the end of the day, I mean, what good is it to really do this if you don't get the salvation? Okay, so that's what it's really all about first and foremost. And then on top of that, you're doing it because you love your people, man. You love your nation, and you're doing it to seal the elect. Okay, so I commend you, brothers, man, that are out there doing that. Okay, all right, but all right, enough of that. Let's just go ahead and get into the lesson. A lot's going on. It's obviously most of the country is affected by this Arctic blast or storm or whatever you want to call it. Some areas were hit with blizzard-like weather. My mom lives up in Des Moines, Iowa, okay, and they were hit with a blizzard, which we're going to get into that. But, I was going over here to Natural News, which I haven't been on their site in a while, and, I bet E don't even like this, he'll try to disregard it. But, this kind of, it hit me, and I was like, man, I wanted to do this when I do my highways, but I said, man, I'm going to go ahead and talk about it now, especially while, we're under this type of weather right now, all right? And it says, Arctic blast was engineered to cause maximum damage to farms, roads, and infrastructure and interruptions to society, okay? And most people will kind of call this fake news or they'll disregard it. But us, in its truth, we know that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, Esau, Edom, okay? And nothing is too far-fetched with this devil. This is why the pride, he's puffed up with pride. Because, he has rulership, okay? And he searches out iniquities and things, which I have those precepts to back that up. But, me telling you that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, okay, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, man, he gave the earth over to them, okay? This was prophesied to happen, and this is what we're dealing with right now, okay? Even when you go to 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, 9th verse, it tells you that Esau was the end of the world, okay? He's the end of this current world, this rulership that we're under right now is going to be ruled by Esau, okay? You want to know who Esau is? Just look at your money. Look whose faces is on there. You don't see so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American faces on that money. You see so-called white men, You see Edomite faces on there. They're ruling. They're the ones that can put sanctions on a country that has nothing to do with them, Because the earth is given over to them right now, okay? And so this is Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof, okay? That's the Israelites. If not, where and who is he, okay? And we know who he is. For a long time, we didn't know. I mean, we knew, like, Esau, we're calling him Esau now, but, so-called white man, we knew to a certain degree, he was a villain and stuff like that, because you watch stuff like Roots and stuff. My grandparents showed us Roots and see the things that he done, but he has a way with our people to the fact that despite us knowing all that, we still was friends with Edomites. Some of us married Edomites, dated Edomites, and all that. Let's let bygones be bygones. Let's forgive and move on. He had us under that type of vibration. And meanwhile, this dude still hating you with a perpetual hatred, as the scriptures state. you know? This to show you, man, how you know, this devil is, man, and how he was able to manipulate us, okay? And he still got a lot of our people that way. You know, most of his so-called holidays are really to commemorate the downfall of us. And we celebrating and thinking, yeah, we a part of something cool, man. Hey, man, this devil's slick and he's got a lot to pay for, man, okay? This is why our people in this truth, man, are so vexed with this devil, man. Because you think about it and you're like, damn, man, we was bamboozled. You know, before this truth, you go back, some of us probably we were eating all kinds of abomination food, you know, abominable food. We was celebrating these so-called holidays and stuff. Some of us probably was celebrating Christmas, had the whole little Santa Claus hat on and everything, you know, to show you how much, man, we was bugged out, man. But, you know, the water to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, for giving us access to this truth, man, this understanding and this knowledge, man, okay? So we show our appreciation by doing the work, man, okay? Bidding our people back to the marriage, okay? But this is Psalm 64 and verse 6. It says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, okay? And the heart is deep. The heart is deep. All right. Yeah. And this is what they do. Verse 7, it says, but God shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. OK. And when you look at that, he's not talking about like an actual arrow, you know, like a bow and arrow and everything. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be that nuclear destruction. OK. Because that's a creation of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, don't let that get over your head. You know, he don't have to actually get off the throne, come down here and build it himself. Nah, he put the spirit on men to do those things, man. And that same thing, because, you know, Esau, he's got these weapons. You know, you see what he did over there with he dropped that atomic bomb, man, on the Japanese, you know, which their biblical name is Ammon, okay? And they ain't forgot about that. You know, they are supposed to be a so-called ally of Babylon, but they haven't forgot what Esau done, you know? And I really think, you know, especially when you look into, what is it, Obadiah, I believe it's the 7th verse in Obadiah, where it talks about those that were at peace with thee, but they lay a wound, they have deceived thee and lay a wound under thee. It's going to be, I think Ammon's going to play a part in that, you know, because, you know, right now it's looking like, okay, they're allies with Babylon, and China's trying to get Taiwan and all that back. You know, they're gonna turn on this place, man. Okay, and see, them arrows are gonna be shot, and that's gonna be all by way of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because he's gonna put the spirit on these nations, man, to turn on this place. You know, because Esau is the great deceiver, man. Okay, but yeah, the earth is given over to them, man, and they search out iniquities. They do wickedly. You know, they find ways. You know, they got their harp and stuff, and they mess around with the weather. They got weapons that can create earthquakes, man. You know, so you know it's not too far-fetched, you know, but they play it off. You know, usually anything that's true, they try to make you out to be crazy, you know, because they can simply just ignore it, but they'll make fun of you and stuff. They do that, and when they, and you know, 9 times out of 10 when they doing that, it's because it's true. All right, but anyways, this is another article here, and it says Arctic freeze continues to blast huge swaths of the U.S. with sub-zero temperatures. Hell yeah, man, it's cold, man. I'm out here now, man. Can't feel my hands and everything, but you know, I ain't complaining or nothing, you know, because like I said, I got a smile on my face doing these lessons, man. I love to edify my people, and just, you know, let them know what's going on, but also making my call and election assured, man. You know, I want to be on those chariots. I want to be unified with my brothers and my sisters in this truth, man. Again, man, I want to be able to breathe, you know, fresh air, man. I want to be able to eat fresh food, real food, man. Not this garbage we eating down here, man. I want real food, man. Drink, you know, crystal clear, pure water. You know, I want to be able to see Yahweh, man. I want to be able to see Yahweh, the angels, man, sing praises, make music, man, real music, man, and give honor, glory, and praise unto the Heavenly Father and the Son, man, you know, for delivering us out of this place, man. Okay? I want to be able to explore the earth, man, in its entirety, man. You know, I want to be able to see those things. I want to be able to go on a chariot. I want to be able to, you know, man, it's so much, man. I want to be able to have children, wives, you know, and just, you know, hey, the heathen, man. Hey, the heathen are our inheritance. So, you know, anytime something's happening to the heathen, you know, I be feeling some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Some people could say the hell with the heathen, but I'm like, shit, do you know that they are our inheritance? The scriptures tell you that, man. They are our inheritance. So I feel some kind of way when Esau out here terrorizing these other heathen, because they are our inheritance, you know. And he is too, to a certain degree. But we know, according to Obadiah, the 18th verse, he gonna be done away with. And best believe we're gonna be rejoicing, you know, because this devil's gone. You know, the stuff that he has done, man. Now, don't get me wrong, these other nations have done stuff too, you know, and best believe they're gonna catch hell. But, you know, eventually, like I said, you know, the people are they're gonna rejoice over the fact that the Israelites are over them, you know, instead of Esau, Edom. You know what this man is doing, because we're gonna rule in righteousness, all right. But don't get it twisted, you know. If some of these heathens start acting up and think they're gonna buck up, you know, hey, they're gonna get what's that saying? Fuck around and find out. Excuse my French. All right, but again, it says Arctic freeze continues to blast huge swaths of the U.S. with sub-zero temperatures. All right, and let's see. It says brutally cold temperatures and dangerous wind chills stayed put across much of the U.S. Monday, promising the coldest temperatures ever for Iowa's presidential nominating contest, which, by the way, you know, they brought it out. You know, Trump won by a landslide, man. They said records was set. You know, he set a record with that one. You know, and I think the Ramaswamy dude, or whatever his name is, you know, I'm probably butchering his name, but they said, you know, with him losing like he did, he dropped on out, and now he's endorsing Trump, which I think that Trump's going to get back in there, and it's just going to, all hell going to break loose. Because, you know, a lot of our people, you know, I'm talking about the 2/3, which we the truth don't really care for him either. However, if he gets in there, we feel like we know that it's going to really get this thing kicking off. You know, Biden got in there and did his part. He fucked shit up. You know what I'm saying? But when Trump get in there, you're going to have a resistance. You're going to have people mad because he's back in there. And he's probably going to lay all types of law. This is going to be probably pure anarchy. And we're going to be sitting on the side, you know, silence. Well, actually, we're going to be out of the way somewhere, you know, way out from the action. We're going to watch with binoculars, you know. But we're going to be rejoicing, because we're going to rejoice to see the fall of our enemies, okay? Because this place is divided, you know, it's real divided. You know that a nation divided can't stand, all right? But, okay, it says U.S. Monday, promising the coldest temperatures ever for Iowa's presidential nominating contest, holding up travelers. Yeah, the testing of metal of NFL fans in Buffalo for a playoff game that was delayed a day by wind-whipped snow. Yep, I saw where there were a bunch of people sitting out there on top of snow watching the football games in the arenas. And I'm like, man, that's crazy, man. I keep my butt home. You know, I'm into, like, I watch the WWF, which I guess they call it WWE now. But I remember when it was WWF. But I was watching a little bit of that last night before going to bed, because, you know, I had to work in the morning. But I was watching that Monday Night Raw or whatever, and I heard the guy on there, like one of the commentators, he mentioned that the show was a little, like, it was a lot of empty seats, and they said a lot of that was due to the storm. People, you know, wherever they did the show at, it was so cold and affected. A lot of people didn't come out, you know, to the show like it was supposed to be, because they got hit with that storm. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, even with Esau engineering and doing things, it's all the doing of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because remember, Esau is the sword, okay? So it's his doing, and he's going to rough up this place, man. All right? But I got this scripture here, and this is in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, and the verse 20, and it says, "But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, okay, neither on the Sabbath day," okay? You know, because, hey, man, it's a rough one, man, when you're dealing with cold weather like this, man. But like I said, you know, we're built for this, man. We can endure, you know. Yasharala, man, we've been through a lot of hell, man. When you look at our history and you read it, because we are our forefathers, man. We've been through all types of captivities, and look at us, we still here. This man's poisoning the food and doing all kinds of things to us. He's doing things that we can't even imagine. He's got types of technology and messing with the airwaves and all that stuff. These so-called 5G towers and stuff, and it's crazy, man. So he's doing all kind of harmful things to us, and yet we still here. We still standing. This devil's trying to wipe us out, man. All right, this is another article here, and it says forecasters warn of life-threatening blizzard conditions in Iowa ahead of caucuses. Okay, which this is a old article, and I had brought this out already, but I just wanted to bring it back out because, like I said, they had all that. It's just ironic that this thing hit right around the time of this, which I said that, he ended up winning. All right. But, I wanted to bring out, and the reason I'm bringing that out, we're going to get to that here in a second, but I want to bring out another precept. This is Isaiah 29 and verse 6, and it says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and with great noise and with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire." Which when you go even to that flame of devouring fire, they over there, what is that? Is it Iceland or something like that? But they got, they had that volcanic eruption, and I think it's erupting again or something, but it's messing up the town. They got evacuations and everything. Hey, man, Yahweh Shemi Shah, man, is visiting this place. I saw another article earlier where I believe it's Oklahoma. They got hit. They're getting hit with like multiple earthquakes and stuff. Hey, man, there's a lot of stuff taking place, man. But you look at the news and it's nothing but folly on there, man. These news, that's what it show you. It's set up to really just keep the people asleep, But you're in the year of technology. Information is being spread out throughout on these social media platforms, and that's why Esau is going to try to come down with great wrath, man. He want to shut that thing down, because like I said, all this information is combating all the lies and this deception. All right. But the main part of this verse here is with that storm and tempest, man. Okay, we getting this winter storm, all right, and it's messing things up. Okay. It causing power outages, which I had this pulled up. All right. I just wanted to, we'll just scroll through here real quick. You look, it said Tennessee Power. What is it? Was it Nashville? I think Nashville got hit or something like that. They got hit pretty hard down there. I saw one of the news ladies on my local news. She said that her sister was trying to pass. She had to pass through there, and they couldn't. They got roads and stuff blocked off and everything due to it. Look at this. Oregon. It says cold weather, power failures continue in the aftermath of Oregon storm. Look, Louisiana. Everybody. Look, it says next cross-country winter storm begins with ice storm warnings threatening renewed. Look, Alabama, power outages in Alabama. Okay. And look, this is Oregon again. Look, it says 119,000 remain without power in Greater Portland Sunday afternoon. See that? See if that mentions any other states. Look at this. Outages, tree damage likely as Salem braces for Tuesday ice storm. Memphis, look, yeah, Memphis, Tennessee. Talking about Oregon again. See what I'm saying? All right. But I pulled this up here because this was intriguing too, man. All right. And it says shopping a challenge for many as winter shortage hit. Okay. You seeing a lot of empty store shelves. Okay. Which that's in the scriptures, which we're going to get there here in a little bit. But I just want to read a little bit of this. See, it says because there are fewer drivers available, deliveries are slower to come in, meaning more empty shelves across the nation. And see, it says across the nation. Okay. And it says Benjamin Whiteley headed to a Safeway supermarket in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday to grab some items for dinner, but he was disappointed to find the vegetable bins barren and a sparse selection of turkey, chicken, and milk. Seems like I missed out on everything, Whiteley, 67, said. I'm going to have to hunt around for stuff now, okay? So you see that? Hey, man, this is heavy. All right. And this is another article here with Texas, Texas, because, they got hit. They're feeling it too, which this is, all this is biblical prophecy, man. And they're not known to really get cold weather like this, which they did a while back. And they was going through it down there. All right. It says North Texans pack stores, empty shelves ahead of dangerous cold. Okay. You see that? So, look, man, hey, this is all biblical prophecy, man, that these things would happen. Look at this, man. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22. And it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. You see that? It's in the Holy Scriptures, man. So this is, hey, when we bring these things out for a reason, we share these articles and stuff because we're just showing you that, hey, these things are in the Scripture. This is biblical prophecy, man. All right. And then verse 23 says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Okay. People start getting scared, man, and getting worried. All right. I got another precept here. We're going to go to the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1, and I'm going to read it in the NLT, okay? The New Living Translation. It says, you should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be very difficult times, okay? So we're in those difficult times, all right? We are in those difficult times for sure, all right? And let's see. All right, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Okay, yeah, because it says, what does it mean to go through hard times? Okay, what does hard times mean? If you've fallen on hard times, it says you're experiencing a period of great difficulty, especially financially. Okay, and you're having a lot of issues with the jobs, and then with this weather so cold, you might not be able to get to work. So your paycheck gonna be a little short. I didn't work Monday, because the roads were real bad. They were actually telling people not to be on the roads. It was bad, and out here in the parking lot area where I live at, man, it was solid ice. It would have been a struggle just to even try to get out and get to your car and go to work or whatever. Just showing you. So that's a day lost. But I'm not complaining because Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah, he blesses me, man. I make enough, and I always have money put back. I got emergency money, okay, which I'm not, trusting in that, but I trust in Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah, and he provides, okay. So I don't have no worries. I don't worry, because worry is not good, Worrying shouldn't even be in our vocabulary, and I'm talking about the hopeful elect, We fully trust in Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah, and he never disappoints, man. All right, he got you. All right, you just got to believe on them and trust, okay? But yeah, there's going to be difficult times, okay? So when that man is not able to get to a store and get the food that he need, man, hey, that could bring on famine, which, the scriptures speak of famine, countless scriptures, I especially, definitely when I go into like Matthew, the 24th chapter, how it talks about the wars and rumors of wars and all these things, which a lot of that's happening right now too, which I have elaborated on it on previous lessons, all right? But this is Lamentations 4 and 9. It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. Okay. So it's saying it's better that you being slain by the sword, which, that could, you could use that as talking about the modern day gun, the modern day sword, which is the gun. Okay. Than with hunger, okay? For these pine away, stricken through for wants of the fruits of the field. Looking for that food, man. You want that bread, that milk, them eggs, man, that meat and stuff like that, man. Them vegetables, fruits and stuff, and you ain't got it, And then, people be hoarding too. These Babylonians, man, they be hoarding. They'll go in there. You see how they act with the toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? I still ain't forgot that. A lot of people ain't forgot how they act like that with that, man. Pure savages, man. And wait till things really get bad out here. Oh, man, you gonna see a whole nother level. All right? But see, us in this truth, just like I said, here moments ago, we keep our trust, man, fully on Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah, and he's got us, But those that don't hearken, 2/3 of our people, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans that trust in Pharaoh, it's going to be your shame and your confusion, okay? All this stuff happening, You know, we're being visited by the Heavenly Father by way of these storms, these Arctic storms and stuff. He's telling you, get yourself together, man. Repent and come back to the Heavenly Father, you know, or you're going to be looking. All right. This is Isaiah 65 and verse 13 says, therefore thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. OK, so his servants are going to eat. You see what I'm saying? This is when you have your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But ye shall be hungry. OK, behold, my servants shall drink. So we're going to drink, you know, but ye shall be thirsty. You're going to be thirsty, man. Behold, my servants shall rejoice. See, we're going to rejoice, and we're rejoicing now in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Man, we're grateful for this truth, man. I'm telling you, man, this is a blessing to be able to break this down. I mean, you go some years back, man, before this truth, man, I wasn't able to do this. I wasn't able to go into the scriptures and filter things that are happening out here through the, you know, the scriptures. It's a blessing, man, to be able to do this. And then to think like, dang, man, out of all people, he called me. You know, you look at some of us Jakes, man, and what we probably did in the world before we came into this truth, man, and see how Yahweh Shem Yahushua clean us up. See, he's cold with it, man. He ain't looking for the most perfect. And that's what I always said. And, you know, a lot of the Christian church, they didn't like me too much. Because I used to go to this one church, man, and they tried to make me shave off my facial hair. And I told them, hey, I can't do that. I tried that when I was young. And because of that, man, my skin used to break out, you know, and everything. You know, and that's how you know we the Israelites, we ain't supposed to be doing that. They didn't like that too much. And I told him, and I asked the pastor, I questioned him. See, I asked questions. And that, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua put that spirit on me, man. I asked him because, you know, back then, you know, I didn't know the name Yahweh Shah. Obviously, you know, we wasn't woken up yet to this truth. But I asked the pastor because he kept mentioning about shaving and all that and having clean shaving, you know, which that's a Roman custom, man. That's an Edomite custom. They do that because if they don't, they'll look like Sasquatch or something like that. You know what I'm saying? like the Geico commercial. What is that? It's so easy a caveman can do it. They be looking like that. That's why they do it. Okay. But I asked them, you know, I said, well, if that's the case, I said, then why did Jesus have a beard? You know, because they was plucking his hairs and everything when they was, you know, crucifying him, you know, beating him and torturing him before crucifying him, man. And he said he didn't have time to shave. And I was like, man, and it didn't sit right in my spirit when he said that, you know what I'm saying? And Yahweh Shem Yahushua going to get him too for that, man. That damn Edomite, man. But yeah, man, they're gonna be ashamed, man. They definitely gonna be ashamed, you know. But like I said, we're rejoicing, man, for this truth, and we hearkening to Yahweh Shem Yahushua because, hey, he, as much as he's a God of mercy, he's also a God of wrath, man. Okay. And 2/3 of our people are gonna feel that, man. They're gonna feel that. We just praying that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has mercy on us and that he gives us the spirit of endurance because, you know, the scripture says he that endured to the end shall be saved. Okay. You know, brothers are having dreams of being in the chariots. I seen where a brother over there in the UK, beautiful brother, man, you know, and he said that, you know, he had a dream of getting spiritual powers, you know, and that's biblical. Okay. I've did lessons on it. You know, that's biblical, man. You know, I actually had a dream one time, and I've had several of them, but there was one that was really intriguing to me, man. And the troops were coming in on me, and it wasn't me that actually had spiritual power in this dream, but an angel intervened, and he did something like some type of power, man, to where like the troops came in, and I mean they were coming in deep. And they was ready to like, they were ready to pull the guns and just start shooting at me, man. Like, for real. They didn't care, hands up, whatever, none of that. Just come in and just blast. And he came out of nowhere and did something to them to where he paralyzed all of them. Like, they froze up. And you can look at them and they're conscious and they seeing, but they can't act on it. They can't move. So, and he's gotten me on out of all of it. I'm walking right past them, you know, because I'm on the top floor where I live at. So I have to go down several flights of stairs. So I'm coming down the stairs and I'm running past these troops, and they're just froze up. They froze, you know what I'm saying? Hey, And I believe the angels can do those things, man. The angels are cold, man. They got powers, man. So that's a beautiful thing. Like I said, brothers are dreaming them dreams, man, and having visions. I've had a lot of visions, man. I've brought some of them out in lessons and stuff, man. But I'm telling you, it almost feels real, like vivid. It's almost as like Yahweh Shem Yahushua actually took you into like the future, like something that is going to take place, and he took you there at that exact moment just to see that, and then you come right back to the reality and you wake up. Because like a lot of times when I wake up from them, I kind of have like it's a shake, you know, and it's like what the, you know, like almost like your spirit is going right back into your body or something. Like he called your spirit for a second to go into that time and see that, you know. Hey man, I'm telling you, man, we're in some heavy times, man. But like I said, man, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is lifting up his men, you know, and men are getting in order, men are doing the work, brothers are being brothers. And, you know, loving one another and stuff like that is really a beautiful time for Yahshua. It's scary times, but it's beautiful at the same time. Okay, those that are in this truth, in this understanding and everything. All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 18. Okay, and I guess I'll just go ahead and end it on this. You know, like I said, and Lord willing, this was edifying. You know, and it says the beginning of sorrows. Okay, and great mournings. Okay, the beginning of famine. See, famine and great death. Okay, because a lot of these things are going to come. Okay, the beginning of wars, which, you know, all this stuff taking place over there, man. You know, the Middle East, you know, over you know, with Israel and Palestine, you know, all the uproars of the people and stuff like that. It's a lot of things, man. Okay, them birth pains. All right, and look, the beginning of all right, it says the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. Okay. These so-called elites, man, they running into them bunkers, okay? Because they're gonna be hiding, because they know when all these things begin to take place, that means Yahweh Shai is near, man. And they spook, man. They spook. That's why they're gonna run into them bunkers, man. Okay, thinking that they're gonna get away. All right. And like the apostles, you know, the elders and apostles said, man, you know, Yahweh's going to allow them to get away as far as getting into them bunkers and everything. They're going to think everything's sweet until that Jeremiah 16 and 16 kick in. All right. And the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Okay. And I always say this, man, when I bring this out, man, for you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, what you should do is you need to hearken. Okay. You need to hearken and come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, we heard the call, man, and we coming back, you know. You know, we heard the call and we picked up the phone, man. You know. And that's what you got to do, man. You got to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know. And I believe that a lot of women in the last days will get in order. You know, we got the prophecy. I brought that out in a lesson, you know, about the, you know, 7 women cleaving to 1 man. You know, that's a prophecy that's still got to take place, you know. So there are going to be some that get in order at the end and stuff like that. And the main thing is us men, man, because like I said, the tabernacle of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is with men, okay? So it's us men, you know, gird up your loins, man, you know. It's time for us to be men again, okay? You know, especially now more than ever. You see what he's doing to 2/3 Jakes out here, you know, making them all feminized and stuff. You got them, you got Jake out here, man, putting on dresses and makeup and wigs and getting their nails and toes done and stuff. Just crazy, man. Madness. Madness, man. And I'm just, you know, man, Thawada Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, for this truth, man. It's a blessing. Okay? But yeah, man, this is the time. Hearken to Yahweh Shem Yahushua before it's too late. Man, it's like I said, this is cold, man. This is cold weather, man. In places that you wouldn't even think get hit are getting hit, man. You know, people trying to escape to more tropical weather and they getting hit with tornadoes and stuff. Hey, man, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not playing, man. He's definitely visiting this sinful kingdom, Babylon. All right. So, yeah, repent and come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. So, Lord willing, you found this lesson here edifying. I want to give all honor, all glory, and all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of the nation of Israel. And shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Till the next one. Shalom.